Alright guys, today I'm going to be reviewing the Cosmic Electron Atoms from MVP. Keep on watching this video.
Wow, nice. Chris Lee back with another Just Throw a Disc Golf video. Check this out. What I'm going to be doing shortly is just basically reviewing my Atom Cosmic Electron putters from MVP. So we're going to go ahead and give these a couple tosses. I'm basically going to talk to you guys about how they compare to my Jawbreakers from Discraft. I absolutely love these putters, but I love Discraft as well. We're just going to toss them around a little bit and see how they fly. Let's get to it.
Alright guys, I'm going to be reviewing the Atom putters. Okay, this is the Cosmic Electron plastic from MVP. Okay, these are great putters. I am doing a voiceover over this particular clip because it is way too windy and the audio is not usable. So forgive me on that. I apologize for that. But guys, I have 3 putters here. They are 172 in the weight. Okay, and the flight numbers on it is 3, 3, neg 0.50. Okay, so they're pretty much straight flying putters, but you can actually put them on any line that you want them, any hyzer, and they'll kind of hold that line if they need to. Okay, the grip on these putters is really good for actually putting as well as throwing. I do love these particular discs. They're just really good with the grip for putting as well as throwing. So we're going to test out some throws today and see how it works out. All right guys, so it's pretty windy, so I'm going to go ahead and release this. Got a little hyzer on that and it actually went past the basket, but it was still a nice flight. I'm going to release the second one a little bit wider to see if I can actually get it to land closer to the basket. Nice flight, and it almost goes into the basket. Okay, hit the front of cage. That was really cool. Now I'm going to test out this third one and try to put it a little bit higher and see if I can actually get it to drop in the basket. Not too bad, a little bit short, but it was still a good flight. Now, the positive is you can definitely throw these flat, but they do have a reliable fade if you decide to put them on hyzer or something like that. Yes, they can be a little flippy, and it is pretty windy out here, but the positive is that these discs are still flying really well toward the basket on the lines that I'm putting them, which is making it, in my opinion, that's pretty impressive. So now I'm going to release them on a flatter release and see how close I can get to the basket. As you can see, this flight is a very nice flight and almost goes into the basket as well. Very nice. The second one, I put it out a little bit wider to see if I can get closer to the basket, but I did put it on a little hyzer and the wind kind of flipped it over. Just talking to one of my friends. Shout out to John Knowles. This third one, I'm going to try to release it even more flatter and see if I can get it to go more directly to the basket. So let's go ahead and release this one. And as you can see, it's a nice flat release, and it actually goes 5 feet past the basket, parking the shot, which was
They have
great.
like this little lip under here that's pretty good as far as resting your finger on there. So and it still feels pretty grippy, so I'm gonna use that basically to putt. All right. I like the fact that they stay on a line that you put them on when you're putting about 30 feet, okay? Now we'll putt a little bit deeper, but for the most part, these pretty much just fly dead straight, and I like that when you're putting. You just gotta be confident in your release. Make it or miss it, just be confident in your release.
Now guys, this is my first day back out from being sick with the flu, so my putts aren't going to be really good, but I'm going to try to continue to review this as best as I can. I'm going to try to putt from 45 feet out, which is not really a distance that I'm comfortable with, but I just want to see if the flight is going to be consistent with the disc. All right, guys, so I'm not really going to make any of these putts, but when you have a consistent release, your flight with the disc will be the same, and I will say that these discs just feel good releasing out of my hand. Now I'm going to test these putts on an elevated basket while it's pretty windy, just to see if the flight is consistent. I know that that's probably about 30 feet out, edge of circle one, but still. Not too bad. Now I'm actually going to test it on one of my favorite holes at Rob Simmons. I actually aced this hole with my MVP Matrix, and that was just great flight and a great release. Let's go ahead and test out another. Look at that. Look how it actually flipped to flat for me. So I threw it on a little hyzer and it flipped flat. This one is brand new, so it's still holding this line and it's landing in a great spot, but it didn't flip to flat. I do know that my gray one kind of flips to flat because it's kind of beat in. Okay, and that was even like a little hyzer flip, which was pretty good. It was a slight hyzer flip to flat, and I almost aced that. Let's check this one out. I put that one on more hyzer to see how it was going to fly, and the wind obviously pushed it way left. Okay, and my gray one again, same thing again, slight flip to flat and landed right on top where you would want that for an easy birdie. I'm going to throw this one a little bit flatter just to see if it's going to hold this line. Little slight flip, and it actually flew straight. So that's a great shot. All right, guys, so this is a challenging hole because left of the basket is OB, to the right it goes downhill. So I'm going to try to throw my gray one on a little flip and see if it's going to hold the line and then fade. It actually does that, but it goes a little deep. The second one is a brand new disc. I'm just going to put it on a little hyzer. I had kind of an early release, so it goes straight out of bounds. The third one, I'm going to put more to the right to see if I can get it to land right near the basket. And look at that. It actually does that. I almost aced that. So, guys, if you enjoyed this review, go ahead and let me know in the comment section what you think.